This is the Cumberland Plateau A-frame here in Beersheba Springs, Tennessee. It's the perfect place to relax and enjoy the outdoors with some of those modern luxury comforts. Let's take a tour.
This A-frame is stunning both outside and inside, but starting out here at the front of the A-frame, there are two different levels, each with a deck on it. The bottom level, there is a grill, a little seating area, and the best part is it is actually handicap accessible. And so there's a ramp leading up to the front door, and the whole first floor is accessible, and just this is an amazing spot for really anybody to come, but that's a special piece that we really appreciate. We love the colors of the outside with the natural wood and the black. That's really contrasting and just a beautiful A-frame. And then out next to the A-frame, they've got a little fire pit, perfect to enjoy this stunning spot.
And another cool thing about the exterior is the black wood that you see is not actually painted black. The owner used a Japanese charring technique on the wood, so it's actually burned to give it that black color, and then it also protects the wood. So another neat piece to this cabin. And we're in Beersheba Springs, Tennessee, which is not far from a lot of beautiful natural landmarks like the South Cumberland State Park. Greeter Falls is just down the road, which is a beautiful waterfall and swimming hole. And then there's also the Caverns, which is not far from here, which is this giant cave that holds concerts. And so it's just a really neat thing to do when you're here. And just the natural beauty that is in this area is breathtaking.
It's a great spot, especially if you love to explore. But now we're gonna go inside. Coming inside this A-frame, off to your left, there is the first bedroom with a queen bed and a little seat. And then across the hallway is the full bathroom, which again is handicap accessible. So you'll notice that the floor is flat all the way into the shower. You can roll underneath the sink, and they have bars that you can grab onto next to the toilet and the shower and the vanity. It's also a beautiful bathroom. My favorite part is the rock mosaic on the floor. It makes it feel very luxurious, and there are just very nice finishes in the bathroom.
Yeah. And then coming into the big open living room, the first thing that you notice are the floor to ceiling windows right in the front, all the way up to the point of the A. And then the ceiling just feels forever tall in here. It's just a luxury feel, but it still stays cozy even down here in the living room and the kitchen.
So true.
The kitchen itself has plenty of counter space and great appliances, including a dishwasher, which if you haven't already caught on, we love when Airbnbs have dishwashers.
It makes it so much easier.
Yes. And then it's got some shelves up top for some storage of different dishes. And then that is connected right over here to the living room with a nice shag rug, some seats and a couch, and then a TV that's hung up right across from this sitting area.
Fun fact about Hayden real quick, he actually loves shag rugs.
I do.
He likes the feeling between his toes.
I like rubbing my feet on the rugs.
It's so funny.
But then one of our favorite parts is actually underneath the staircase, and that is an old record player with a bunch of records. And meeting the host, getting to know him this past week while we've been on property, one of the things that he tells guests to do is to bring a record that means something to them when they come to his properties. And so you'll see a lot of records underneath, most of which are his collection, but some of them are from guests that come and stay. And so there's some really cool stories about some of these records that have been brought. And then the last thing that I'll say about the interior that I absolutely love is when you look at the walls and the backsplash of the kitchen, the host took metal and actually did his own rusting technique to it where he soaked it in water and some acid, and that's what gave that really rusty brown color across the metal that he's done both down here and upstairs. And it just adds an artistic design to the A-frame that is just top notch.
That was something he pointed out right away when he walked in.
Love it.
He loves that part. And then the last thing inside this A-frame is there's a staircase that leads up to the second floor that has 2 twin beds, and it's open to the balcony. So if you stand there and look out over the view, it's probably the best spot in the house. And then there is also a door that leads to the front deck outside, so you can go out there and hang out as well.
Now, let's go out to the front porch. If you're a host of a unique or amazing Airbnb that you want us to feature, you can go to journeymore.com and fill out the contact form. And be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment down below your favorite part of this A-frame.
Coming through the double doors out onto this large porch, you are just amazed by the beautiful trees surrounding. And a cool thing is in the winter time when all the leaves have fallen, you can actually see the mountains in the distance, which is really cool. So it's beautiful both summer and winter. And then out here on the deck, you've got a couple of seating options, including a little dining table area so you can sit out here and have a meal, as well as some chairs to hang out in. And again, it is handicap accessible. They have a little ramp out here so you can enjoy kind of the upper part of the deck and then this lower part that opens up into the trees. So it's amazing.
It is. And the property itself that this sits on is absolutely incredible. The owner actually has 3 other cabins, 2 of which are called tree lofts, and they are stunning, and they've got beautiful views out front. And then the 3rd is called Top of the Rock, and that's kind of his special vacation home that he also rents out, but it's got some special design elements, and the property itself that it sits on is beautiful. And there's hiking trails that go throughout each rental, and then there's actually a trail that goes down in front of the whole property itself that leads you down to a cave, and then also just some big rocks and beautiful natural landmarks down there. And we are so excited to hike down there and see that. And then the reason that this A-frame is called the Cumberland Plateau A-frame is because we are on the Cumberland Plateau right at 2,000 feet in elevation, which is considered a mountain by Tennessee's standards. So we are on top of a mountain, and with that, it stays cool up here even in the heat of summer, which is also very nice. But you have to check out our videos of the other properties here at Tennessee Tree Lofts. And if you want to book this A-frame yourself, we'll leave a link in the description below, and then we'll also leave a link to the other 3 properties as well. Definitely check them out. We highly recommend taking a trip out here and experiencing this for yourself.
Yes, and the weather is beautiful right now, so I think we're gonna go start a fire. That's a nice fire, baby.
Thank you.
Well done.
Always gotta have a fire when there's a fire pit.
So, the question is, wood burning or propane?
Wood burning. Easy answer. Wood burning for sure.
So somehow I have convinced Hayden to play the Taylor Swift record tonight. So we're gonna listen to a little bit of Evermore while we play a game. And on the docket tonight,
one of our favorites, parks. This also just fits the vibe of this A-frame.
Yeah.
It's like cozy, in the woods. Feels like the property feels like it's a state park. So it's perfect. That's a solid start.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Woo!
Ooh.
Give me some competition.
Nikki gets the first player triangle token. Boo! What is that? Okay. in here. Use the sun. Wow. Let's count them up.
I got some high roller parks over
let's
here.
Let's just say Nikki got some lucky draws, okay?
When it comes to drawing against Hayden, I don't know. Sometimes I get lucky.
I got 30 points.
I got 29.
Oh, really?
What?
One more.
I am so shocked.
Wow.
I was sure I had it.
Nope. I won.
Oh my gosh, you goober.
Woo! I love it. Well, maybe next time. Maybe next time.
I think it's time for bed.
I think so too. The glass mixing bowl is dirty, so that's why I'm using this pot instead.
This morning we are sporting the Tree Lofts design t-shirt. So they have merch which we will link below, and it's so cute. It says get high, get lost, and the goal is just to encourage people to get out, and this is the perfect spot for that. So yes, and now I'm excited to eat some breakfast.
Now that we've finished up breakfast, we're actually going to go on a little hike with the owner of this property. His name is Colin. We've absolutely loved getting to meet him and his family and talk with them just about their vision for what they're doing here with Tree Lofts. And one of their favorite things is hiking, and so there is a trail that leads down to a cave and apparently this massive rock that's really cool. So we're gonna go check it out. Our hike with the owner, Colin, was so much fun. It was just such a great time going down with him, exploring the property. He showed us this amazing cave, and then also just this giant rock that's on his property. All of it was beautiful. The trail down there is so much fun, and we just had some great conversation and great memories. And that's exactly what this property brings people, is an experience that will be a wonderful memory forever. So if you want to book this A-frame, we'll leave a link in the description below, along with the links to the other 3 cabins that are on this property, all of which are beautiful. We would highly recommend booking. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and comment down below.